Was that Miranda I heard? Yeah, it was. Okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We delayed the call due to Veterans Day yesterday. Hope everybody had a wonderful day with their family. My name is Angie Harper, and I am coming to you from Queen Creek, Arizona. I am, what am I? An EC3. Super excited to say that. What a month we had last month. If you were on the call last Monday, we did a lot of recognition. We had so many rank advancements. It was so exciting. If I know we did miss some people, and I apologize, Christy and I do our very best to try to make sure we do not forget anybody. But always it seems that somebody falls through the cracks. So if that was you, we do apologize. I am going to get to our training in just a minute. Today's training is all about the new person, or maybe you're somebody that's been around a while and you want to relaunch your business, which is awesome too. But before we get to that, I've invited, you know me, I'm all about the stories. I'm all about the stories of real people and how these products and this opportunity have changed people's lives. And so the first story I wanted to bring on, she was actually supposed to share last week, but her story just, it really, really touched my heart. And Miranda, I know she's nervous to talk in front of everybody, so let's all send her some really good vibes. We're all very nice people, Miranda, don't worry. But I want you to share with everybody kind of first of all your why and what. I know you had an incredible month last month. Miranda has been with us for 4 years. She's the mom to two beautiful girls. They're 9 and 14 years old, and I'm going to let her share her story. But when she called, I know she called Katerina and myself and made us cry. And just it just kind of brings us back to why we do what we do, right? It's not about the big paychecks, you guys. It's about the people whose lives that we're touching, one day at a time, one product at a time, one paycheck at a time. And so, Miranda, I just wanted the team to hear from your mouth what this opportunity has meant to you and your family. So, hi, sweet girl.
Hey, thank you for asking me to talk. I appreciate it. Well, I'm excited to be with this company and this amazing team. You all have just really been good to me. Our why is everybody's is different, right? Mine is I just have a passion to help people to be healthy. And I also am a fitness instructor. So I feel like LifeVantage and being a fitness instructor, they go hand in hand, right? Because it's my tool to be able to share um, a lot of avenues of health with people. But I just want people to feel better, not to suffer when we have something that can make them feel better, right? And honestly, my mom is a big reason why I do what I do. Just briefly, but my mom had a lot of health problems for many many years, and she ultimately she passed away. In 2021, she died of renal failure, and that was just been really tough. And I've actually lost both of my parents, and that really has been a push for me to help other people because I don't want to fall in their path either, and I don't want other people to deal with the same issues, right? And so they're just a huge motivation. Both of my parents are to help other people. And so I don't know, I just have a heart for that. And, in October, my family had a really big thing happen with us. My husband lost his job. He's been there for 22 years and he was our breadwinner. We were kind of trying to figure out what are we going to do. And thankfully, he was only without a job for a couple of weeks. But in that time, I reached out to you and Kat, and I was like, look, I got to do whatever it takes because I'm going to have to bring in some extra money now. And so, with this new product launch and just not being afraid to talk to people really was my thing is I just quit being shy about it and opened my mouth more. And I just was like, hey, we've got something to help you, or it just came up in casual conversation. And so I just did whatever I had to do. And I had a great team to support me with that upline and people, my team that God has been so good to bless me with. And, we hit the ground running. We didn't make excuses or what can we do to make this work? And we did it and with a lot of help, but it worked. And just having a passion and having team that they want to run. They want to help other people as well. And it's not just, you can't do this by yourself. I've heard that from so many of you all. You can't do this by yourself. You have to have others helping you, lifting you up, and you have to have a team to run with you. And so, I really just started looking at my friends and my close people, and I was like, you know what? I think you'd be great at this. And actually, my friend Megan, I think she's on the call tonight. I think I saw she said hello, but she just signed up today. We go to church together and she watched my video I did last week and was like, "Hey, I just want to know, what are you talking about?" And so she trusted me to give this a go. And I'm really excited and I'm grateful for the opportunity. And so, yes, my commission check, and I'm sure so many of y'all, this is your biggest check probably you've had in a long time, but it's going to be a huge blessing for me and my family to help us kind of catch up and well, I got to get some car repairs done, so I have to pay for that. So that's going to be a huge blessing to
I
kind
love
of
it.
cover that. It won't be fun money, but it'll
I
be
love it.
needed
I
money.
love it.
So,
I love what you
uh,
said though, Miranda. You stopped being shy and you started opening your mouth more. I love it. And what you do in the fitness world, I mean, you come in contact with people every single day. So I love that you see that and that you see that sharing with them, is giving them value too, right? It's not just about you. So thank you
absolutely.
so much for sharing. And I always tell you I love your accent, but then she tells me that she doesn't have an accent. I have an accent.
Yeah, you
Thank you,
have the
Miranda.
accent, not me.
Thank you, Miranda. I really
Thanks,
appreciate it. And I'm
Angie.
so excited to watch you grow and your team too. You have a beautiful team that you
Thank
are building. So super excited for you. All right. Our next speaker, how crazy is this, you guys? I just realized they're both in the health and fitness space. They both have two daughters that are around the same age. So our next speaker is beautiful Belle Hammond. She's the mom of two girls, 13 and 9, and she has been in the health and fitness space for the past 15 years as a coach, a spin instructor. She and her husband actually own two businesses. He is a former baseball player, I think, right? And they run an athletic development training facility in Moraga, California. How cool is that? And you guys, this is perfect for tonight's call because she just joined us last month. And in her first month, she had 17 customers. So I wanted to bring her on and have her just share her wisdom and what she did to, reach 17 people and how she got 17 people to say, yes, I trust you and I will start these products. So Belle Hammond, I see you.
Hasn't
Hello.
been even in the business for a month yet, you guys, and has not even been a full month.
Yeah, not even a month. You're right,
Just no,
Kristen.
no,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, you
Thank you.
guys are making me blush. I'm like no one special. I'm just an ordinary person. Hi, thank you guys for letting me speak. I feel super honored and just got really, really nervous. It's really funny because I've known Kristen for years, and I think I'm going to be honest. I've said no to this business opportunity. I don't know how many times. And it just goes to show on just a different note, like never give up on somebody, always follow up, always like people are watching and you don't know that they're watching. I'm sure this day that I reached out to Kristen, she had no idea that I was probably ever going to reach out to her because of the 7 years that I've told her, no, I'm not ready. Um, so I can say I've been watching her talk about this product launch and truly, so I'm in the fitness space. I spend my life talking about health, fitness, nutrition, all of the things and how to better somebody and what they can do. And I mean, from A to Z on all the nutrition scale, I spend every single day of my life talking about this. So I'm sitting back and I'm watching Kristen, and I'm watching her promote all of the stuff that's about to come in a couple of weeks. And on the other side of this, I'm watching people in my own community who are going out and looking for quick, fast alternatives because they're tired of being tired. And all they're getting to is like, well, this is the easiest thing, and this is what's showing a track record of being proven to work. And so when I reached out to Kristen, I just wanted to know a little bit more about the product. And I explained some things with her at the time. And I think I told her, like, you know what? I think I'm going to join the business, but I don't know what I'm actually going to do with the business. I told her, don't put all your eggs in one basket in me, because I could just be signing up for this discount and never share this with somebody. Or like I can choose to run with this and I can share it with the world, but I don't know what I'm going to do today. So right now I'm going to sign up, and I did. Yes, she tried to announce me and I didn't even want to be announced, you guys. But here's what I will say. What I will say is people need what we have, right? And sharing this product with people and sharing this company with people is so much bigger than me. The benefit from this is so much larger than anything that I can ever prove to anybody. I think what I did was I had fear of failure, and who doesn't? Fear of failure is totally normal, right? But I think acknowledging your fears and focusing on the rewards rather than the risk. And in this particular case, for me, sharing this opportunity, the reward was leaving someone better than I found them. Regardless of whether they chose that this product was good for them at this time or not, it was like, hey, they're thinking about it, they're looking into it. I think the other thing was taking action. I think I play small. And I do this in all aspects of my life. But when you have something this great at the palm of your hands and you're watching how it's transforming people and how much, and the people that you love and people that you care about near and far, how can you continue to play small and not share this? So what I will say is I stayed genuine and authentic to who I am and what I believe in. And so my conversations with people about it were just that. They were so genuine. They were so authentic. I lead with a trusting relationship, because I would tell people, like, listen, I'm doing it. And would never share something with you that I would not do myself, that I would not offer to my mom, that I would not offer to the closest people in my circle and in my world. In my community, I view them as my family. So I shared with all that I have. I let my fear go away. I got on the internet. I told everyone what I was doing. And I'm sharing my progress with them. I'm sharing like really proven numbers. Here's the deal. People want to see it. That yes, they want to hear about it, but they also want to see the action behind it. And so I think I chose a route of just leading with action. Like, I'm doing this. I'm going to share my day to day with you. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to show you how I feel. And I think it just kind of, like I said to Kristen, and Kristen said to I on the first phone call, I think it's a product that's going to lead itself. It wasn't really something that I needed to feel like I was pushing on people and begging people to try. It was something that I just opened up genuinely and authentically and said, you should take a look at it. And then let my own results do the talking. And so far, it seems to be a real good success.
Belle, did you have anybody say no to you?
I've had a couple people say no. Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a handful of people say no, not at this time, or like I've got some other things going on right now, which is great. I'm going to love you right where you are. Nothing between you and I changes. Here's the thing that I've learned, and I don't know if this is something you guys have already explained or not. I still asked if I can put them in the Facebook group just so they can watch along, because you never know. Today might not be the right day, but next Tuesday might be a perfect day. They might just need to watch. People need to see things, and they need to see it from multiple people, and they need to see some true results. The next thing that I did was watch my stories, because I did have some people that say no, but you know how you can click on your little thing and see who's watching? And I'm like, okay, she said no, but she's watched every single story for the last 3 weeks. So there's something that is intriguing about this product. So I have reached out to some people who initially said no and converted them into a yes after they watched. I do still have a couple people that are no for nows.
Absolutely. And so you've been not only, bringing in new customers, but also planting seeds that are going to bloom at some point. I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've had people just in the past couple of months, people that have been watching me for 8 years, finally reach out and say, okay, there's just something different about weight loss. And I've been told that, but now I'm really seeing it. And Belle, I actually beat you. I said no to Tara for 9 years. 9 years. Unbelievable. What did Kristen say? She said no right now. Yeah. They'll eventually say yes. Love them where they are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that was the training right there. I think we could end the call, you guys. Honestly.
I will say I had a phone call with someone today who called me who has been watching since I joined on October 15th and started talking about it. And I will say this, I also talked about it before I even started using the product because I was so excited and I wanted to build the excitement in my community before I ever even got it. So I started talking about it before I was ever even using it, just because of out of excitement and did a little bit of research. But today I had a phone call with somebody. We talked for about 45 minutes, and she said, "I've been watching you for a month, but this product just feels too good to be true." And I have gotten a lot of that, and I'm like, I understand why you say that because the benefits are too good for me not to share with you. But at the end of it, she ended up was like, "This is all I needed to know. This is all I needed you to say," and she went and ordered. So I think that's another thing too, is just like proving that it is not just a placebo effect; that this is actually something that is genuinely happening to people, and
Right.
just getting them out of their own way.
I love it. Are you leading? You're leading with GLP-1, obviously, but are you also talking to them about Protandim, collagen, like anything else?
Yes. Actually, my pro tandem journey started 7 years ago with Kristen, and that's how I got
Okay.
on this.
Okay.
And I was on and off and on and off. I have some chronic injuries, just from like years of being an athlete. And what I realized, and now that I'm a little bit older and I know and I'm more in tune with my body, I can understand how much that particular product actually helped me with my chronic injuries. And as we're getting older, there's lots of women in my boot camp. My boot camp is probably 40 plus of women. And we all are kind of going through the same stage. So now I've started incorporating a little bit more of that collagen and the Axio as well.
Okay, perfect.
But I will say that what I've built up until this point has been the GLP-1.
Okay. So what I want people to, especially the new people, to understand is that Belle has spent years, right, building relationships with people and that trust factor, kind of like me with Tumble Time. So when I started this, I already had that trust with people in those relationships similar to her. So I don't want people thinking, oh, well, I don't have that. You can have that. You can build that yourself. It's just going to take time, right? And, and if it takes you 6 months to a year to do that, then awesome. You're planting seeds along the way. So Belle, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Really appreciate it. Very, very valuable. So you guys, I'm going to get to our training. The title of our training is I'm New. Now what do I do? Right? Because I think in the beginning, it's kind of overwhelming. There's so much information coming at you. And as luck would have it, I enrolled my 18-year-old son in October. My son Nick turned 18. He's been wanting to be a consultant, so I enrolled him. And it's kind of cool because, I enrolled 8 years ago, and the onboarding system now from LifeVantage Corporate is completely different. So I was telling Christy and Kristen the other day, like, I'm seeing all the emails that he's getting that I didn't even know corporate was sending, had no idea. And so I thought not only would this training be, beneficial to the new people or to the people that are relaunching, but also to the leaders, because it's important that we know what our new people are getting, right? So that when they come to us with questions, we can refer them back to the information. And I'm going to share my screen here. I do have slides. This is being recorded. This will be put in our Team Vitality YouTube channel, so you can rewatch it. And I think what I'm going to do too, Christy, is put all of these slides in maybe a guide in Team Vitality, so people that don't have the emails can go and look at them for quick reference, if that's okay. And we will have a couple minutes at the end for a Q&A. So let's get to this here. Here we go. All right, so I'm new. Now what do I do? So onboarding emails, you get literally within minutes of enrolling with LifeVantage, you're gonna get a welcome email, right? Welcoming you to the company, to the opportunity. Again, so much valuable information. What I recommend people do is go to your phone and start a file, right? I have an album that is dedicated to all things LifeVantage. And then in my notes section, I have, you know, all the links that I need, all the quick references that I need right there, because we all know we run this business with our cell phone, right? And so everything needs to be there. It needs to be at the click of a button, really easy to find. So that's what I suggest, starting a file. So I screenshot the emails that Nick got just so I can go through. So again, here's the welcome to LifeVantage. They give you your ID number. Everybody should memorize their ID number as soon as you can, or put it in your notes. It gives you your contact information for your upline, super cool. And then it says, where should I start? So it's going to tell you about, and this is what confuses a lot of people, I think, right? Because there's three different things. There's your virtual office, which is where basically all your numbers, your commission summary, your customers, your genealogy, everything can be found in your virtual office. Then there's the training hub, which is updated all the time with different trainings. And then there's the app, right? And so here, this is gonna instruct you to download the app. It also talks about the US LifeVantage Consultant Group, which is on Facebook. Important to join that. And in the email, you guys, you can click on all of these links and it takes you directly to what they're talking about. They also give you the email for support@lifevantage.com. You can either email them, you can text them, or you can even chat with customer service through the chat bubble on your website, which is awesome. Then they're going to tell you about the discount codes. When you enroll on a pack, you have to come in on a pack, any of the packs, it doesn't matter. You're going to get 10% off enrollment discount codes to share with 3 consultants, right? And you have a month to use those, 30 days. And then you're also going to get 10% off discount codes to share with new customers. But guess what? Those are going to expire in 7 days. And why is that? Because they want you to have a sense of urgency. They want you, and I know people that have gotten customers before they've even gotten their products, right? And so this gives you a little bit of urgency. Again, there's a direct link. You click on it and it shows you exactly where to find your discount codes, which hopefully everybody knows. You can find them definitely in the app, and I believe they're also in the back office too. Don't quote me on that. Again, it's showing you how to download the app. Very important to do that. We can run our business using the app. It's going to ask you to set up a subscription. If you have a subscription, which is key to growth and success, right? You're also every single month, as long as you have a subscription of over $150, which I tell people that's your overhead to run your business, right? When I ran my business, Tumble Time, my overhead was $5,000. I didn't make a dime until I made $5,000 to pay my overhead. Your overhead to run this business is the products that you use. Minimum $150, right? That's what I tell people. I mean, just the GLP-1 alone is $128. And hopefully everybody's on Pro Tandem as well. Not sure how to set up a subscription? Click the link. They're going to walk you through exactly how to set it up. It's going to walk you through the rewards program that we have for consultants and customers. And then they're going to show you how to connect with your upline support team. Again, it's a click of a link. How cool is this, right? So exciting. What is this one? Okay, so this talks about how getting to SC1 on your fast track. I'm not going to go through the comp plan today. We will have a comp plan training, but again, I just encourage people, if you have experience with the network marketing company and you've seen a comp plan before, go ahead and click on it and read about it and learn it. If you have no idea what a comp plan is, I might suggest you wait a little bit on that, just because I'll never forget the first day I sat down with Tara and she started telling me about the comp plan, and I had never done network marketing before. And I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, can they make it any more complicated? And she just said, don't worry about it. And I remember getting checks left and right. And I'm like, I have No idea how I'm getting these checks, but I must be doing something right. So I kept going. And then when I got into a leadership position, of course, I had to learn the comp plan, and I did, like the back of my hand. I knew the old comp plan, and then we changed the comp plan last year. And I am learning the new one. I almost have it. But again, I look at it all the time, you guys, because I'm still learning it myself. And in this email, which I think came about day 5 for Nick, again, there's direct links to the LifeVantage Training Hub, to the US Consultant Facebook group, and to the Communication Hub. Again, all incredible resources. Check out this one. So they emailed this again with LifeVantage customer service support, how to chat, the contact center. I mean, just so much information. I'm not going to go through all this. Everybody that's new has seen this and knows what it is. And those of you that don't, this will be in Team Vitality for you to look at. There's even a host guide. If you want to go ahead and host your first party, click on the guide and learn how to do that. Pretty cool. Let's talk about the team calls, because I know in the beginning it could be overwhelming. There's so many calls, and we do our best to remind everybody of the calls. You're getting emails about the calls. Some of you probably are getting text messages about the calls. And I want you to kind of reframe your thinking. And instead of telling yourself, wow, this is overwhelming, there's so many calls, instead I want you to say, which calls can I fit into my schedule, right? Because everybody has different schedules. Do we expect you to be on every single call? Absolutely not. But wouldn't you rather have more calls to choose from than not enough? I know when Christy and Kristen and I all first started, we had really none of this. I mean, we had the ABC video and a Facebook page, and that was it. It was like, here you go, good luck. and so over the years, we've created these incredible calls. Some are done by corporate, some are done by Crossline, some are done by us. But every single Monday, corporate does what's called Momentum Monday Live. I got it. And that's live on Facebook, right in that US Consultant Facebook page. And there's always a different leader from LifeVantage that's putting that on. And you can watch, it doesn't have to be live. You can watch the replay of it. They're evergreen in there. So I encourage you to, take a look at the LifeVantage Facebook page a couple of times a week, because you never know what you might find and what might speak to you. And then every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, this is LifeVantage, and that's the call that I did last Tuesday. And all the recordings are on your hub also, so find one that speaks to you. If you're talking to somebody that used to be an elementary school teacher, find my video and send it to them. Hopefully it'll speak to them. But again, there's different leaders that do the calls every single week, Tuesday and Thursday. And they're all pretty much the same. And then Wednesday, we have Wellness Wednesday, which is put on by our Crossline, and all the information for those calls are always put in Vitality Rocks. And I believe in Team Vitality. I know Senya is really good about putting all the call information in there for those. And then, there might be different ones sprinkled in. I did forget to put the opening of the month call and the closing of the month call. So we have what's called the FAB. It's the Field Advisory Board, and they're all presidential consultants in LifeVantage. And so what better way to learn from the people that are where you want to be, right, than to be on a call with them. And they're doing it, again, the first day of the month and the last day of the month. And we always send reminders about those as well. And again, you're going to get emails. This is the Momentum Monday weekly newsletter that you should get every Monday. If you're not getting the emails for some reason, be sure to either tell me or tell your enroller, and they'll get the information to me or to one of us, and we'll make sure that you get the emails for that. And this is the flyer for the Tuesday, Thursday. This is LifeVantage. I made this little cheat sheet. This is in our team page, Team Vitality. And I just kind of broke down all the different groups, right? So our business tools, you obviously have your replicated shopping site, you have your LifeVantage app, and you have your Evo, which is your back office, right? I save all of those to my phone. So it's one click of a button when I need to get into there. Our Facebook groups, again, our team page is Team Vitality. Our customer group, which everybody should be adding to this every single week, is Vitality Rocks. But don't just add people to it, right? Definitely get their permission first and then tag them in information that's relevant to them. Same goes for our activated weight loss group, which is freaking out of control right now. In less than 2 months, 13,000 people in that group. And the admins in that group are just like, what is happening right now? Like, we have literally 50 to 100 questions, or people sharing their wins like every single day. Like, it's wild. So if you're not adding to that, I suggest you get your people in there, again, please, with their permission. And then we have the US LifeVantage consultant group. Everybody should be in a Facebook chat of some sort with your upline. Our learning modules are at thehub.lifevantage.com. Probably your best resource right there is the hub. And then we put in some suggested reading materials. We love GoPro by Eric Worre. My favorite is Get Over Your Damn Self by Romy Newstat, and then Your First Year in Network Marketing. All three excellent books for the new person, just to develop mindset. And again, this entire flyer is in Team Vitality. Let's talk real quick. I said I wasn't going to get into the comp plan, but just for the new people to have on the top of their mind how you get paid. There's different ways we get paid, right? So one way is called your customer sales profit, and that's daily pay, which really takes about 3 days to reach you. But so that's your first time sale, right? So if Belle goes out and sells a mind body system to somebody, she's going to get paid a customer sales profit depending on if that person purchased via subscription, right? Or retail, and you're going to get the difference of that. I would say 99% of our people purchase subscription, but there are occasionally people that do purchase retail. So your customer sales profit is the difference between what a consultant would pay and what a subscription would pay. So let's say on a mind body, let's say it's about $25, right? That you're going to be making per. After that, your personal sales bonus, that's paid weekly. And those are reorders. So let's say, Belle brought in 17 customers this month, right? And she got paid a customer sales profit on all of them. Now, next month, when those people go to reorder again, that's when she's going to get her personal sales bonus. Now, she is, I believe, a Sapphire. Correct me if I'm wrong. A Sapphire. So every single month when those people reorder, she's going to make an additional 15% per order, okay? Diamonds are making an additional 20% per order. So this is new. Our old comp plan, we got paid 40% up front and that was it, right? This one, we're actually paid every single time all of our people, our personally enrolled customers, reorder. Now that's pretty cool. And again, that's a weekly pay, okay? So you get paid daily, you get paid weekly. And then we have our leveled commissions, which this chart that I have right here, both of these I have saved to my phone. And the build and grow leveled commissions, I look at this thing, you guys, even still today, I look at this all the time, mainly because I'm still, learning the amount of rank advancements, right? So I want to know exactly what somebody's at. So, when we enroll a new person, your very first goal is to get to SC1 as quick as possible. And that's 2,000 in volume. And again, I'm not going to go through the details of this. Get with whoever enrolled you and they'll explain that to you. But monthly, as you're building, let's say, as Belle's 17 people, or maybe a couple of them want to become consultants and they want to get some customers and they start building and building and building. So the 15th of every month, Belle is going to get a commission check based on where these people are in her organization, okay? And that's where you see the levels, right? So she'll get paid 9 levels deep once she hits, I'm going over to Managing Consultant 3, and that's what you need to be at to get paid on all 9 levels, okay? There's also a leadership bonus once you get to MC 1 or 2. Christy, help me, is it 1 or 2? MC 2.
It's MC2 and you get paid on the MC1s in your organization.
Correct. So once you hit MC2, which is 20,000 in organizational volume, then you're going to make a percentage of what all of your MC1 and aboves make every single month, right? So you can see how that grows, right? It takes time, but you guys, it grows quickly. Trust me. Okay. Again, these are going to be in Team Vitality. So I'm going to end with my top tips. We have a couple minutes for questions here at the end, but my top tips are to touch your business daily, right? Not all day, right? But touch your business daily. Create conversations daily. At any time, I can go to my Facebook Messenger and I probably have at least 10 conversations going with people every single day. So that way, when I do go to, and not about the business, right? Just about life, about things, not about business even. So that way, when I do go to talk to them about maybe, you know, a new GLP-1 mind body system that has launched, it's not weird. I'm not reaching out to, you know, my friend Kim, who I haven't talked to in 30 years, right? Like I'm having conversations with people authentically all the time. And don't overthink it. Don't get overwhelmed. Know what you have the mental capacity for and only fill your mind that much, right? I don't want anyone getting overwhelmed, especially in the beginning. And I think most importantly is to keep going, right? Even on the hard days, even when there's days where, you know, you're mommed up to here, right? You're mommed up to here with work and with kids and with your spouse and with cleaning and cooking and shopping. Only do what you can take on, I guess, is my point. And there are going to be hard days, and there are going to be days where you say, is this worth it? Or, you know, I want to quit. Trust me, we've all had those days. But there's nothing like this, guys. If you stick to it, there's really nothing like this business, this opportunity, and just the way that we all impact people's lives. So I hope people found value in that. I hope I didn't go too fast. Again, you can always watch the recording. I'm going to put all of these slides in Team Vitality so that you can reference them. Thank you very much, Jane. I knew I was forgetting some calls. So Doc Talk, it's another call put on by Crossline. And I think, ooh, is that Tuesdays? I don't even remember what day that is. I'm just reading the chat right now, you guys. Chrissy Amaral says, while you're new, use other people's stories. Yep. Yeah, we hear that sometimes from people. Like, I have to start the products and I have to have a story. You really don't, right? Borrow our belief, borrow our stories. And that's the importance of Vitality Rocks and the weight loss group also. That's third-party validation right there. I know Michelle Graver, thank you so much for sharing your story in Vitality Rocks. And I encourage all of you to either share your own story or share some, you know, ask some of your customers, hey, would you mind hopping into our customer group and sharing a testimony? We're always looking for new testimonies that are current and relevant, and everybody's testimony is going to speak to somebody else, right? Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I agree, Belkis. Sherry says that most calls and Zooms are put in our Facebook Messenger hub. Yep, we definitely have communication down. I think we're communicating all the calls, hopefully, with everybody. So is there any pertinent questions that anybody has about what I just talked about? No? Okay. Then we like to keep these to 30 minutes and we're already at 40 minutes. So with that, I just wanted to thank, here's a question. $150, Jane, for the subscription in order to get the coupons. $150. Good question. I wanted to thank Marinda and Belle for sharing your stories. And I know for a fact that your stories spoke to somebody out here today. And that's what this is all about, sharing stories, reaching people's hearts and going out into the world and making a difference. So with that, I want to thank you guys for the opportunity to train you on a Tuesday night. And I want you to all go be with your families. Thanks so much and have a wonderful night, everybody. Take care.
Thanks, everyone.
Hi, guys. That was a
Thanks,
great
Angie.
thing. Thank you, Angie.
Bye.
Thank you.